Skinny, man. Tell me the tape just fell out your pocket, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
NoBarsOff. Yeah. MCs take NoBarsOff.
We are back. NoBarsOff. Man.
Yo.
If it's your first time here, hit the subscribe button. If you don't know what we do, we are a podcast where we salute, big up hip-hop lyrics, praise them line by line, show love to the artists.
Word.
And we are super hype right now. Not only because we've been getting noticed by the artists.
Word. How crazy is that?
Not only because Special Ed, you know what I'm saying, reposted us on his story.
Bong.
KG,
Bong.
Naughty by Nature.
Bong.
Tretch.
Talk to him.
Is now, aware of our existence.
Bong.
J. Cole knows we're alive.
Hey, talk to him.
NoBarsOff. We coming up, man.
Talk your shit.
But right now on this episode, we got our brother here.
Hey.
Our brother from long time.
Long time.
Delaware State alumni.
Brooklyn, another fellow Brooklyn representative.
Another unsigned hype alum.
Yeah.
This is our top recruiting class of 24.
Yeah.
So this is our top recruit for the recruiting class of 24 to the A.
Listen, we did
My hat.
You got to put your hat on.
We did a wonderful job recruiting.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Got him out here.
Yes, sir.
What should we call you? Are you LG, Jamal Green? What is it?
LG feels more us.
Okay.
Feels more,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Feels good.
Yeah. You may know him by the actor as the actor Jamal Green.
Yes, sir.
If you went to Del State, you know him as Shaq from the Sugar Shack show.
Remember the Sugar Shack.
Sugar Shack.
Yo.
It's all full circle.
WD. This is definitely a full circle moment right here, bro.
In the
Crazy.
MCing world, he was the Lord's gift. He's still the Lord's gift. LG,
Absolutely.
give it up.
Yes.
Absolutely, please. This one we'll add in the claps right here.
Yeah.
I got some claps.
Yeah, matter of fact, where your claps at, man? Where your claps at, bro?
Oh, my man.
Oh my God. Where's the producer?
Okay, don't worry about that.
Producers on
producer-
vacation, man.
yeah.
For all y'all clapping out there, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for having me.
Yeah.
Big fan of the show, as y'all know. Big supporter of the show. I want to see the show grow. The show will continue to grow.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I'm just happy to be here with my brothers, man. Just
Hey,
kick it in.
man. We're just happy to have you here. This is our first in-person guest. Well, we've had other in-person guests, like we've been on tour.
Yeah.
And we've actually had some on-location guests. But this is our first in-studio.
Yeah, in the studio.
Like,
yeah,
and it's only right. It's only right.
It's only right.
It's only right.
It's only right.
Yeah, and one of the reasons we have invited our brother is because he is a very big fan of the artist that we have yet to talk about on this show.
Very true.
We try to introduce to the show. We try to ask people, hey, what verse should we do? What songs we do? We got a lot of different responses. So we had to dig into the archives.
Yeah.
And here we are.
And before we take a step further,
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to all of the audio streaming podcast listeners that only listen to us via audio only.
Barbarians.
We got to salute the Barbarians. We do got a title for y'all now. I just want to, Barbarians that are out there. I love it. The fact we got downloads in the UK. We got downloads in Germany, Australia, Russia, India. Like, the fact that this podcast is reaching that far across the globe is amazing to me. So I want to shout out to people that only get us via audio streaming only, but you're not missing nothing because we don't look that great, so you're good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And this record right here, right, that we about to talk about.
Talk about it.
And this artist that we about to talk about in a lot of people's top fives.
My top one.
Just a man that was transcended hip hop. Not just an actor, not just an activist, not just a poet. Like, some people just have a spirit and an essence that it just goes beyond, right?
Mm-hmm. This is true.
And this is one of those artists. You can't really sum him up as a rapper. So
You can't.
Again, it took us a while to figure out what were we going to talk about, which song were we going to start with to introduce him to the show. And
it was only right we bring in the resident artist expert.
Who's now an ATL resident.
Who's now an ATL resident.
ATL shouted what it do. Y'all talking about? Yo.
Out here,
But let me just, before you get into that record, just really quickly.
Please go.
The reason that Tupac has always been my favorite rapper is because he was a man older than me at the time that was not afraid to show his emotions, to talk about things that weren't necessarily the cool thing to talk about.
Absolutely.
To talk about praising your mom.
Absolutely.
Other than like Kanye, which was in the last, later, more recent.
Right.
Nobody was doing that. Everybody's tough. Everybody's doing their own, doing what they want, talking about whatever they want to talk about. He was able to talk about his mom. He was able to talk about Brenda's got a baby and just different social topics that a lot of people were just too tough to talk about.
True.
And that's why he became even a line on Strictly for My N-Words album where he's like, moms can't stand me because I'm looking like my father. Like just certain lines that resonated with me personally that other people weren't doing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Gotcha.
So that's why it's kind of difficult to kind of put him on a show like this when it's like bar for bar and lyrics because sometimes things can touch you that aren't necessarily lyrical, miracle, but they're you know what I mean? They're important.
They're personal to you.
Right.
Absolutely.
And those are important to us as well. Like
Absolutely.
we do break stuff down, but it's not always the double entendre, slick, witty line. Right. Sometimes it just touches you.
Sometimes it's just a conversation. Like I think "Count Me Out" was one of those.
Count Me Out was one of those.
Where it's just a feeling with that song.
Yeah.
It feels like triumph. It feels like you looking at the man in the mirror and being okay with that person. It just felt like a celebration.
Yeah.
So everything is not always going to be over the top lyricism and 50 bars that kind of blow your mind. Some things are just they have a feel to them.
Yeah.
And that's just and it kind of lends more to the person that he is. Like when you dig into his background, if see his upbringing and all of that, like it kind of lends more to that when you think about how his music was. It kind of lends more to the type of person that he was. So yeah.
Well, let's get into it, man.
Lord, I lost so many peers and shed so many tears. Now I'm lost and I'm weary, so many tears. I'm suicidal, so don't stand in me. My every move is a calculated step to bring me closer to embrace an early death. Now there's nothing left. There was no mercy on the streets. I couldn't rest. I'm barely standing, about to go to pieces, screaming peace. And though my soul was deleted, I couldn't see it. I had my mind full of demons trying to break free. They planted seeds and they hatched, sparking the flame inside my brain like a match. Such a dirty game. No memories, just the misery, painting a picture of my enemies killing me in my sleep. Will I survive till the morning to see the sun? Please Lord forgive me for my sins, cause here I come.
We gonna stop there. We gonna stop there.
Listen, man. And like I said, for context, when you take a kid raised in the heart of and as the son of a Black Panther, and then he sees the exact side of what his people raised him to see. Like you see the jail side of that. Right. Like, because this is the album coming out of jail. Right. So you see the exact, like the picture that was painted for you when you were younger of what that side of things look like in terms of how they'll just throw you in jail, think nothing of you, you'll be a nobody. He saw that. So, like, a lot of these thoughts coming with this album and coming out of prison, it was like, I get it. And, like, it took me watching that Netflix documentary that they had on to really get to understand, like, okay, it's different when you growing up as the child of a Panther. That's a whole nother upbringing. Like, you're not even looking at life the same. You're looking at things completely different, like, in terms of what we supposed to do as people, what we supposed to do as, like, a community. You look at life differently. So it makes sense for like the Brenda's Got a Babies and things like that because that's the type of cloth that he's come from.
Way ahead of his time.
Way ahead of his time. Way ahead of his time.
And even when you peel back the fabric of this verse, like all of this is pain. Like you said, he was in the jail, probably writing this. Like, listen, I don't care anymore. I'm depressed. This song. As when you break down the lyrics, it can be a depressing record. Even on the way here, I'm listening to it. And I'm driving. I must have listened to this like 8 or 9 times. And after a while, I had to go to the next song because I started feeling my mood change.
It's one of those. It's one of those.
And we didn't start with the first verse, but just think about how he started this song. Back in elementary, I thrived off misery.
I thrived off it. Think about that. Thriving off misery.
That's how you. That's where your mind went to begin a song.
That's the prism you see life through.
That's really crazy.
Crazy.
But to jump to the third verse, not that those two verses weren't instrumental, but this third verse is kind of where he just started to tear into the fabric of what the song was about. And to say I'm lost and I'm weary, so many tears, I'm suicidal, so don't stand near me.
Like,
Yeah. First of all, to say that you're suicidal
on record
takes a lot.
It takes a lot. That's
like usually people that are suicidal don't tell anyone.
you don't
say it out loud.
They leave a note.
They leave a note when after they're gone.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
but to say don't stand near me.
Don't stand near me because you may be collateral damage.
And I don't know how I'm going to make this happen.
I don't know. It could be death by suicide. It could be death by cop. It could be whatever.
Yeah.
Like you could be riding with me and I can get pulled over and this might be the chance I take and be like, yo, you know what? I'll just do it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his imagery was sneaky. So
Very.
when he says my every move is a calculated step, you think about him making moves, right?
Right.
But stepping is also making a move. Like
Absolutely.
So he had his way of infusing his poetry that wasn't so blatant, you know? And again, with proximity to bring me closer to embrace an early death.
And I
now
always
there's nothing left.
like exactly. Like now there's nothing left. Like I always felt like people that pass early, I feel like I don't know if they feel it.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if they have some sort of premonition of it or whatever. But I feel like people that pass early, somewhere in their songs or somewhere in their catalog, it's always songs about death or
Of course.
early death or
Yeah.
like you think about Suicidal Thoughts from Biggie. You think about songs like this. Like there's always some sort of song that touches on the death element.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't know if that's a premonition. I don't know what that is, but it seems like there's always some sort of like even if you think about Loaded Bases with Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
Like it's songs that when you hear them, they talk about death and you don't think about it at the time, but when they pass early, you're like, wow, they do have songs that like it's almost like every time you hear it, it's almost like they're okay with it. Like Suicidal Thoughts, he was okay with it. When I die, I want to go to hell. Like every like all these songs that touch on death, it seems like they're okay with it. So I wonder if like
I think, sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
I think part of it is, when you're younger, you have this amazing reality in your head where it's like, I'm untouchable.
Yes.
Nothing will happen.
Immortality.
I can do 120 miles on a belt.
Immortality.
Nothing will happen.
Immortality.
So you can kind of talk, you feel a little more comfort talking like that because you feel it's not going to happen to you. You know what I mean? Whereas with Pac, I don't know, it might be a little different because his parents, was in the party and he had his uncle in jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Coming from that cloth, you can foresee an early death because you just against the system to begin with anyway. So yeah.
But he didn't just see an early death. Like I said, there's poetry in here with move, step, closer, embrace. Mm-hmm. And then he acts like there's nothing left.
Now
and
there's
then
nothing
talks
left.
in past tense.
There was
Like,
as if he's already
there
gone.
Was no mercy
there was
on
no
the
mercy on the
street.
street.
It says I couldn't rest. I'm barely standing, about to go to pieces.
Screaming peace.
So
Pieces,
peace.
Same word.
Yeah.
Spelled differently, completely different meanings. But I'm like, I've reached my end basically. Like I'm at the end of my rope.
Yeah.
Like it was almost like he had them all. Like as much as I'm trying to preach the right thing, as much as I'm telling people to move the right way, like I've reached my end. Like there's nothing left. There's no mercy on the streets. Nobody wants to hear what I'm trying to say. And it's like I'm about to go to pieces, screaming peace.
And deeper than that is it's almost like I'm feeling like he's being kicked when he's down.
Exactly.
I'm barely standing, about to go to pieces, screaming peace.
Screaming peace, like
I don't want I'm already down here, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm already in jail.
Right.
I'm
already at the bottom. Yeah.
You know
I'm at the bottom right now.
Yeah. So,
I already got accused of rape.
What else is there?
Yeah. This is true.
And this is him alone with his thoughts.
And at the same time, you still screaming peace. Think about that.
I'm gonna fight back. But I had enough.
Yeah.
And
then he goes back to the past tense. It says, and though my soul was deleted, I couldn't see it. So think about that for a second. Like to say I couldn't see it. What do you think he's saying? Like he couldn't see it coming. He couldn't see.
Yeah, that's what I got. He couldn't see it coming. Like even though you're embracing it, you don't see it coming.
The fame and the fortune.
Yeah,
you expected to get here, but you're here.
And then you come crashing back down. They always the villain always wins at some point. Yeah. And then you come crashing back down to earth for them just to build you back up. So yeah, crazy.
to say I had my mind full of demons trying to break free. They planted seeds, and then the seeds hatched.
They hatched.
Sparking the flame.
Sparking the flame.
And this is the whole. This is sounds like Death Row Pac is on the way, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like the seeds have been planted.
Uh-huh.
Whatever the gunfire, whatever he's gone through,
Right.
and still talking as if he's already gone.
He's already gone.
Like
This is all past tense.
You would miss this. If
Yeah,
you
this
just
is all-
listened
this is
to
all
the
past
song
tense.
Passively, right?
This is all past
But
tense.
he's telling you, like,
I had my mind full of
I
demons.
had my mind full of demons. I was trying to break free, but the seeds got planted. Then the seeds hatched,
Sparking the flame.
Inside my brain like a
match. What else could spark quicker than a match?
Such a
Such a dirty game.
Such a dirty game.
And now it's almost like he's not necessarily putting the blame on his environment, but it's like you see what happened to me.
Yeah.
And I mean, when I heard this, I automatically went to, and again, I don't know all the Pac stories. I wouldn't even dare to put myself involved in all those situations. But
Right.
I got from that, those people that were coming around him at the time when he was getting hot, that were probably halfway in the streets, or more so in the streets, but still, that's my man that's rhyming.
Right.
He's being influenced by them.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Just that's the spark in the brain to make him start doing
make
dumb
him
stuff
start doing
that
dumb
he shouldn't
shit.
do. That he already tried to get himself out the hood. He shouldn't even be mixing with any of that.
Yeah.
Right.
But they sparked the flame.
This
And,
is true.
You know, that's how I took it.
That's how it works sometimes too.
No memories, just a misery. Painting a picture of my enemies killing me in my, sleep. Will I survive till the morning to see the sun? Please, Lord, forgive me for my sins.
Because here I come. Again, here I come. You're gone already.
Yeah.
This verse is all in past tense. Like halfway through this verse, it goes in past tense. But again, it's just a casual listen. You'll miss that because you'll miss all the I had my mind. I couldn't rest.
Yeah.
About to go to pieces. I could, my soul was deleted. I couldn't see it. Like these are things that because he's talking in past tense in a passive listen, you won't catch that.
I would never think of painting a picture of my enemies killing me in my
sleep.
Like that is one of the most morbid.
Here's the question. For it to be in your sleep, is that a dream or is it a nightmare?
I was thinking literally sleeping in your bed and somebody.
That's what I was
get
thinking.
you.
I'm thinking on some jail cell.
Right.
Yeah.
Rhyming like I don't know what type of town they on in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Will they
Right.
kill me in my sleep? This probably what's gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah. This is after he got shot, right?
I don't know exactly when he wrote it.
Right. When he
But-
wrote it.
True.
You know what I'm saying? In my brain, in my
got you.
fan brain. That's
Right.
that's how I took it. Like I'm in the cell. I don't know what
Okay.
type of time you're on. I don't know what's gonna happen. I might be going to heaven. I don't know what's going on. It seems like people don't turn their back on me.
Okay.
I'm in distress right now, and I just gotta get my pain out on paper.
And the funny thing is, like, prior to him saying painting the picture of my enemies killing me, he's saying inside my brain like a match. So
Yeah.
like that's what preluded him saying,
Wow.
you know what I mean? Painting the picture of my enemies killing me in my sleep. Like, is that you painting a picture of like you see how it's gonna happen, or you painting like in your sleep while you're dreaming, like while you're sleeping, is this the nightmare that you have? Like you have dreams of pictures of how your enemy is gonna kill you. So even just that ambiguity and like leaving it to context and or to interpretation, like that's poetry.
Yeah.
That's the poetry in it. So yeah, crazy.
All right. Yo.
We got Mo.
God, I lost so many peers, and Lord knows I tried. Been a witness to homicides and drive-bys, taking lives, little kids die. Wonder why as I walk by, broken hearted as I glance at the chalk line, getting high. This ain't the life for me, I wanna change, but ain't no future right for me. I'm stuck in the game, I'm trapped inside a maze. See this Tangeray influence me to getting crazy, disillusioned lately. I've been really wanting babies, so I can see a part of me that wasn't always shady. Don't trust my lady, cause she's a product of this poison. I'm hearing noises, think she's shitting on my boys, can't take no more. I'm falling to the floor, begging for the Lord to let me into heaven's door. Shed so many tears.
Yo, man, yo, hold on, wait. We made a call and we got Pac to show up. We wanted to make sure Pac, the energy was in the building. We wanted to make sure we represented this verse right.
Listen, man.
Yo.
Listen.
I ain't seen the bandana.
Yo, I ain't seen the bandana in a minute, son. Where that came from, bro?
For all my Del State folks, y'all know how I used to give it up first
Son,
2 years of
where the
school.
bandana
Matching
came from,
every
bro?
outfit, had the bandana represent Pac. So
Yo, this
ain't
bro
no
had
made up.
This
you know
dude
what I
had
mean?
mad
Match every
bandanas,
outfit.
bro.
You know what I mean?
love it. I
But
love
I
it.
had to represent Pac, man. Like, he just gave me
Son,
chills.
that verse is
Ooh.
Yeah, this is verse 4, by the way.
It's not 6.
No,
No, I'm joking. But yeah, this verse is, and you know what's funny? It's almost like this verse encapsulates his life from beginning to where he is at that point. Because to say, I tried, but I've been a witness to everything. I've been a witness to homicide. I've seen drive-bys. I've seen kids die. And when you get to the end of the verse, it's, I want to have a baby. I don't trust my lady. I'm locked up. You know,
Yeah.
But when you go through it, it's like, wow, this is. You can tell that he was in a place where he had nothing else. Like, he had nothing else but writing. Like, that was his escape.
Yeah.
Like all of this is emotion and feeling.
Yeah. Broken hearted as I glance at the chalk line, getting high.
Yeah. Like, and as crazy as this sounds, and as PTSD as this should be, I've seen chalk lines walking by them high. Like, growing up in Coney Island. Like, I've seen, damn. So, and like, you know what I mean? So yeah, like that's, and to think of the things that you've seen as like from whether it be an adolescent, whether it be a teenager, whatever, like you've been a witness to homicide, you've seen drive-bys, you've seen little kids die. And then you wonder why as you walk by, like, what could this person possibly have done that this is what they deserve? You know what I mean?
100%.
So even to be that empathetic is, this is, man.
And I know we focus more on the imagery, but we do have to highlight his pen for these 4 bars with him making this effort to go try homicide, drive-bys, live, little kids die, wonder why as I walk by, chalk line, getting high.
All of that's 4 bars, and that's about 6 or 7.
That's a lot of rhyming
That's
words.
a whole lot of rhyming words right in there.
Yeah, that he doesn't get credit for when he
So you definitely
got
got to salute that. And again, this is all his story. Like, this doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel none of it. Like, this is all what he's like. This is him telling her what he's seen. Like, I done seen all of this, and this is 4 bars.
And in this 4th verse, he sings songs a little bit, drags the words out, just to kind of give you a different vision of what he's saying. Like, this ain't the life for me, and then breaks that up. I want to change.
Yeah,
it rhymes again with the life for me, but ain't no future bright for me.
I'm stuck in the game. But then when you get to the later part of the verse, and it's like he really started. I'm trapped inside a maze. Seeing this Tanqueray influenced me to getting crazy.
Tanqueray's nasty, by the way.
Like, Tanqueray's
This is, again, this was the early 90s.
Yeah, it's the early 90s.
It was nasty
West
then.
West.
Quick story, Del State.
Uh-oh.
Bonsu was the first person that got me drunk on Del State's campus.
Really?
The drink of choice that he gave me was Tanqueray and grape Kool-Aid. Don't ask me where that combination came from, but he kept reminding me, yo, you gotta let me get you drunk one weekend. That was the drink of choice that he gave me. I'll never forget that, and never drink it again.
Gin is just
gin is just disgusting.
It's an
anyway.
acquired taste. That's all I can
You
say.
gotta understand, we were college students, we on a budget, so a lot of things we bought in bulk.
Gin was cheap. Yeah, gin was cheap.
E&J was,
E&J was
Southern. Remember Southern Comfort?
Southern Comfort. Listen, I slept in the laundry room one year messing with Southern Comfort.
Yes, you
so
did.
yeah,
all right.
Tanqueray
Tanqueray influenced me to getting crazy. Disillusion lately.
Now
Disillusion lately.
disillusion lately. Yeah, because you can't discount that.
No,
you can't discount that because it goes back to the I want to change. Like he's creating a flow for you. I'm stuck in the game. So yeah, you got to give him credit for that. Disillusion lately. But to say I've been really wanting babies.
this is such a prolific line.
So I could see a part of me that wasn't always shady is the craziest thought to have.
Yeah.
At 21, 22 years old.
How honest is it?
It's insanely honest.
This is what I'm talking about.
But again, this is a kid.
Right.
He's 21 at this point. 22 maybe. He might be like, he's like 22.
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me.
really wanting baby, so I could see a
A part of me
that
wasn't always shady.
Always with the
Right.
goal. You know what I'm saying?
But then on top of that, because I don't want to this child don't just come from me. I don't even trust my lady.
I don't trust my lady.
How crazy is that?
Yeah.
Like, so it's not about me just not trusting myself and me not, the person that I am. I don't trust my lady that this baby is even with.
Wow.
So I just want to see, not only do I want to see a part of me that's not shady, but I don't even trust her, so she's shady.
And understand the rest of that rhyme. Don't trust my lady, because she's a product of this
Oh,
Breaks it down for you.
listen,
she's just like me.
Exactly. I don't want you to feel like I'm just saying I don't trust her because I don't trust her. I'm not just being a no. I'm just telling you, she's a product of this poison. Man,
I'm hearing noises.
I'm hearing noises. Think she's been on my board.
Can't take no more.
And you know why? You in jail. You have no idea what's going on.
Right.
And
People can call you.
I don't know which lady he was referring to, but one of the ladies, I can't think of her name now, one of the ladies that was saying while she used to go visit Pac in jail all the time,
Right.
every day or whatever, and she was admitted on camera, you can look it up on YouTube, that some of his friends were supposed to be looking out for Pac and but they were coming on to her.
Right.
To tell him.
Yeah.
So I'm listening. Remember, I'm into Pac, so I'm like, when I'm hearing this and I'm going back to the interview, I'm like, oh, I wonder if that.
Right.
Well, you know what I mean?
Crazy, man.
Wow.
Like, this is.
So he's saying, and she talked with so much love for him,
Right.
Yeah.
right? And then he wants to see her every day.
Right.
But when she leaves, he's probably thinking, damn,
I can't. And
Can't trust
listen,
my lady.
and listen, and if there's one thing that'll reach you fast, it's bad news. Dudes will call you, like dudes that don't even come and check on you, or call you with the most, I seen your shorty doing X, Y, Z. Dudes will call you with the most random foolishness to start something.
Yeah.
But like I said, nothing travels as fast as bad news. So yeah, that's a part of me that wasn't always shady.
Wow.
Don't trust my lady.
got all this poison, I'm hearing noises, think she picking on my boys, can't take no more.
I'm
Begging
falling
for
to
the
the floor.
Lord to let me in heaven's door.
Falling to the floor.
Falling to the floor.
Yeah.
Begging for the Lord to let me into heaven's door. Shed so many tears.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets real visual there, and talking to God once again, and letting you know where he wants to go.
Like, and again, this is like, for as much as Pac evolved throughout his career, like I feel like this was probably the most honest version of Pac, because he sat down. He really didn't have no outlets. He didn't have no other choice but to just sit and write what he was feeling.
Yeah.
Like, you can't mask that in chains and partying and all of that when you're in jail. Right. You're going to get your most honest feelings when you're just sitting down and you ain't got nothing else to do.
You by yourself.
And you by yourself.
And then you're hearing the whispers of what's going on with your girl, and you got stuff going on, and you just think about all the stuff that got you here.
All the friends, all the decisions you made that ain't checked on you, all of the, like, whatever that is. It's, man.
Yeah. I think, to name the song So Many Tears, and you think about what you spoke to earlier about his vulnerability and just his ability to translate how he was feeling to the music, to us.
Right.
And that's a gift that I don't think a lot of artists have or had. And, that's one of the reasons why he's an iconic figure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just you throwing on a bandana, like,
listen, man,
people relate to what he was and who he was.
That type of transparency wasn't cool back then.
No.
Like being that personal, and that, like, being so, like, telling your very own story as opposed to someone that the label created for you and who you are. Like, that wasn't the thing back then.
But there was no blueprint to what he was.
Yeah, he was just a different dude.
Which is why, he'll get the criticism of playing both sides, and 1 minute he's crazy thug and stuff, and then he's doing this. Right. But again, he's a baby.
He's a child.
You know what I'm saying? He's trying to figure things out. I come from the hood. This is what I come from. This is what I've been through. Yeah. I'm over here making my money. I'm doing this, and I'm doing big things. I still got my dudes over here. Yeah. I want to do this stuff, and he's talking crazy. I'll go revert right back to that.
Yeah.
And this is what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So he's living. He literally has two different lives that he's living. And
can you imagine?
Comes through his music.
Listen, can you imagine trying to balance having that type of power and money at 23? Can you imagine this?
No, I also couldn't imagine playing a character like Bishop.
Right.
And
in Above the Rim. Who Birdie in Above the Rim?
Yeah.
Or, like,
This ain't not so.
listen, like there's certain things that
He was tough on a different world as Piccolo. I was like, Piccolo kind of scary.
not Piccolo,
Piccolo a little tough, nah.
son.
I see why Will Smith was like, nah.
I'm not in that
I ain't
class.
messing with son. But
Jesus.
those type of roles at that age,
Yeah.
I would have walked around feeling like Birdie and Bishop for a little while. too.
Listen, forever.
Yeah, I might
You
not
would've
have
felt like
turned
that
it off.
forever.
I might not have turned it off.
And listen.
And part of me cutting you off.
You good?
No, it's fine.
Part of the reason why I feel that at that age that he couldn't possibly turn certain things off is because he knows those characters that he's playing.
He knows.
Like,
Yeah,
as an
absolutely.
actor, whatever role you get or you have to do, you have
gotta
to
be able
go
to
in your brain and be
identify
like,
with
okay, that's Jeff on the
You
floor.
know somebody.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he can easily transform into that character.
Not
because
only
of those
do you know that character, but you also know the response that character gets from people.
Listen.
right,
You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? So
Correct.
you as Tupac, Tupac Shakur is a little different from the number two
Tupac. That's the
right?
rapper.
And we all have experienced that.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
with your different personas, your stage persona, whatever you know, it's a little different.
If you ever want to see the depths of his acting, you got to see him in Gridlock.
Oh, he killed that.
He absolutely
Kill me.
bodied-
Kill me. I deserve to die.
He absolutely bodied
Yeah, he body Gridlock.
that role. Like, are you kidding
He
me?
body Poetic Justice to me too, man.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
Lucky was
Lead them hoes, man. Lead them hoes.
yeah.
Man, come on, man. Lead them hoes.
Ebbs and flows of that character,
Man.
you know, just shows you how much. I mean, listen, man.
Yeah, the
we can
dude-
go on. We can
Yeah,
go
we
on.
can. We can.
we can go on.
And quickly, I want to shout out Pac forever.
Yeah.
But he's literally the person that made me want to become an actor. Because,
dope.
you know, at the time, you know, we were doing music. But
Yeah.
that was my first, I didn't know anybody that was an actor. I didn't know of, you know what I mean?
Right.
To see my favorite rapper transition into
to
acting
that.
seamlessly.
Right.
I said,
This is doable.
let me take this as a minor in college and learn how to do
Listen.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He
Listen,
made me
man.
want to do it.
Right, that's dope.
So,
That's
salute to
insane.
you, Pac.
Yeah,
Listen, man.
and salute.
And listen, he's not just a regular actor, people.
Oh yeah,
This guy has recurring roles. This guy has everything. This guy has commercials. This guy's got everything. He's got recurring characters. This guy's got everything, man.
Hey, we in Atlanta now. Hey, TP.
Hey.
I'm going to call him TP. TP.
Hey, TP. Hey, man.
we got
Hey,
you.
man.
We got you, man. We got you, man. Oh man, nah, this was dope. This is just the beginning. We told y'all we're gonna have guests, special guests come on this season, man.
We want to welcome our fellow Brooklanton.
Word.
Yeah, now it's not Atlanta, it's Brooklanta.
Yeah.
That's where we at right now. We're in Brooklanta.
Atlanta.
And, yeah, we having us a good old time, man. We
Yeah,
we had to make sure. Listen, we couldn't touch Pac without involving this man, because if it wasn't for this man and the way he goes hard for the music and all of that, we would like the battles we used to have in the suite and be like, yo, don't nobody want to hear that. Throw some big on, and like when you gain the respect of just not only his stance on it, but then after you listen for a while, you're like, okay, it's not that bad actually.
Yeah. But that's because y'all New York. We all
Yeah,
New
you know,
York.
we
We
all-
going
right.
big.
Right.
But I'm a Lakers fan. I'm a Pac fan. Like I just go with what I love. That's it.
He's
I don't.
a fake LA guy.
All right. No bars off. Yeah. I love this. This is dope. Love what you did with the place.
Shout out to all the barbarians out there,
Shout
man.
out to the barbarians,
Thank
man.
you,
We
thank you,
appreciate
thank
y'all,
you.
bro.
Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Everybody
Yes.
that's been commenting online. Check out the full episode.
Yes.
Go see our boy LG and all of his shows.
Yes.
Check him on IMDb.
Yeah,
man.
check IMDb for the catalog. It's a whole bunch of stuff on there. Just go and check them all out.
And if you want to act,
Hey.
or if you want to do something,
Hey.
now is your chance.
What you waiting on? What are we waiting
What
for?
are you waiting for?
Yeah, come jump in, man.
Do it. Do it.
The water ain't gonna get no warmer, man. Just go on and jump in, bro.
Please.
I mean, also, I'm always trying to build each other up, man. Listen, anybody got questions when it comes to acting? LG_718.
Hey.
Instagram.
And This is say it again.
LG_718. That's LG Brooklyn's area code. And
This is a real spill right here too.
Because we have to learn to give back.
Absolutely.
And when I say give back, that sounds so bougie. I mean give back information. Because a lot of times
the information is
our
key.
people seems to be hoarding the information. Like,
Listen, man, we the gatekeepers. We the gatekeepers. Like I tell people all the time, you can't even ask somebody where they get their shoes from because they're scared you might buy the same pair. Like, don't even worry about it.
Thinking of a lie.
Exactly. Oh, nah, my plug came up with these.
He's from goddamn.
All right. Take no bars off, y'all.
Real spitters take no bars off. Huh. Yeah. MCs take no bars off.